This is Showtime Sean Porter.
This is Errol Spence Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
And you're watching True School Sports.
You're watching True School Sports.
And you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, there's a lot going on in this light heavyweight division right now. You know, you got Anthony Yarde, who's going to fight Artur Beterbiev next month out there in England. Beterbiev's got to make a WBO mandatory defense that he's been meaning to make for quite some time now, but due to injuries and things like that, it's kind of set a timetable back to now where we're here in January, and he's going to try to fulfill that mandatory obligation. But for those of you, like myself, who believe that Beterbiev and Bivol are going to fight next for Undisputed, well, hold your horses. Hold your damn horses, because it sounds like we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer, because Bob Arum was speaking to the media this past weekend at the fights, and here's what he had to say about the potential for a Beterbiev-Bivol Undisputed fight, as well as Artur Beterbiev's immediate future plans. He stated the following, and I quote, "If Artur beats Anthony Yarde, then his next fight will be against Callum Smith, who's his WBC mandatory. If the Bivol fight happens, then it's not going to be earlier than the end of 2023. Yes, we can resolve all issues, make it happen, but only after Yarde and Smith," end quote. So first and foremost, this is when I hear Bob Arum say this, these are like all my worst nightmares coming true, because if you guys go back and you watch my video when I spoke about Beterbiev's injury and how they had to push the fight back to January, I stated that this now pushes the timeline back for Beterbiev versus Bivol, which now I really think, Beterbiev's at that age where even so much as 2 or 3 months can make a big difference in his career. And I don't want, like for me with this fight, if it is to ever happen, which we don't even know if it will, because these guys both got to keep winning their fights, which is not a foregone conclusion, because like Anthony Yarde is going to be a determined challenger, Callum Smith's going to be a determined challenger, Bivol's probably going to fight Canelo, hopefully not, because Canelo don't deserve that shit. He lost 10 rounds. They're going to try to rob Bivol. So there's a lot that could happen between now and the end of next year. And I got to be honest, I love Bob Arum, but Bob Arum's on some bullshit. He's on some bullshit right now, because truth be told, no one on God's green earth is clamoring for him to fight Callum Smith. Anthony Yarde, we understand, because Anthony Yarde was a mandatory defense that's been due since like after the Joe Smith fight this past June. But nobody, and I repeat, nobody after Anthony Yarde is clamoring for Callum Smith or anybody else. We want Beterbiev Bivol. We want Undisputed. So Bob Arum was on that bullshit. Why can't Smith and Buatsi go fight each other? Wasn't that a fight that Eddie Hearn was discussing anyway? Wasn't that a fight that he was trying to make? Why do we got to really risk arguably the best matchup in the entire sport not happening because of mandatory obligations? I mean, come on, man. Honestly, I got to call a spade, because we got a lot of people in the YouTube box community that don't call things a spade. Like, people are so quick to criticize Al Heyman, and I'm one of those people, because I've criticized Al Heyman plenty. But honestly, if Bob Arum follows through on these plans and he's not just blowing hot air out of his ass, then in my opinion, like, this is some Al Heyman shit. This is some Al Heyman caliber stuff, because there's no need for a Callum Smith mandatory defense. You pay him his step-aside money, you work out a deal, whatever it costs, you get him the hell out the way, because Artur Beterbiev is one of the best fighters in your stable. Artur Beterbiev wants to become Undisputed, and Artur Beterbiev should not have to fight 2 mandatory challengers after he just fought a unification fight against Joe Smith Jr. to get to an Undisputed fight with Bivol. Like, come on, man. And then now you're leaving the door open for a possibility where, because Bivol can't get Beterbiev, who is like the best option out there for him as far as legacy is concerned, then he's going to be pressured into fighting Canelo, maybe even at 168. And we all know that if Canelo wins 3 rounds, Bivol's gonna lose the fight, because Canelo, as we saw on May 7th, he got exposed by Bivol. Absolutely exposed. Like, he was shown that he was not on that level. And these judges, these incompetent, piss poor, pathetic judges, tried to still rob Dmitry Bivol. So if the fight's even a tad bit more competitive, we know Bivol's gonna get screwed out of his belts, and then the undisputed fight between these two goes up in smoke. So this is not welcome news. This is not something I want to hear. And Bob Arum in Top Rank, I love Bob. I love the Top Rank, but they got to get their shit together. They got to tighten up, because this is not a matchup that needs to be marinated. This is not a matchup that needs, these guys to be fighting other top guys. And no. Make it happen. Make it happen now, because it's getting ridiculous. So that's the news. Bob Arum saying that Artur Beterbiev is going to have to fight not only his WBO mandatory Anthony Yarde, but his WBC mandatory and Callum Smith just to get to Bivol. And that's if, of course, Bivol is still there with the belt, because for all we know, Bivol could fight Canelo, get robbed, and now they're trying to finesse Canelo into a position where Canelo can fight for the light heavyweight championship of the world. So it's just, I love boxing, but sometimes it's just got to be fuck boxing as far as the business goes. So y'all can let me know what you think. What do you guys think about those matchups between Beterbiev, Yarde, and now Callum Smith? Who, by the way, I like Callum Smith at 75, but he really hasn't beaten anybody crazy. He beat Lenin Castillo and Mateo Baralik. Does he really deserve a shot at a title straight away like that? I don't think so. I feel like he should have to go fight a legitimate, real top 10 guy. Not none of these cannon fodder top 10 guys. Real top 10 contender. Dangerous top 10 contender, and legitimize himself in the division, because I'm not sold yet. He looks better at 175, but I need to see him in there with somebody who can crack a little bit. I'm not sold yet on Callum Smith at 175. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Mayweather's uncles would say a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. You do. You've done it.
Thank you.
You about the only smart guy that I know, bro. Nobody knows shit about boxing.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to say, man, make sure to follow True School Sports, always covering boxing at the highest level, man, and make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram at Just a Kid from Danny as well.
He the plug.